Hello students, we are going to start today a new chapter, that is quadrilateral. So before just going to start, we want to understand what is actually the quadrilateral. First of all, we are going to give the definition of that. See, any polygon, you know polygon? A plane figure bounded by the line segment is called a polygon. You can just simply just tell like this: a polygon having four sides, or a plane figure bounded by four line segments. That is actually called a quadrilateral. Now this is the definition of quadrilateral. Now you need to understand that is the different parts of a quadrilateral. What are those? Quadrilateral, see, this is a figure A, B, C, D. A quadrilateral having four sides. See, these are the four line segments. Now it is bounded, this is a plane figure bounded by four sides, it will be a quadrilateral. What are the components within this? You need to understand that is what is actually quadrilateral and what is actually having it is. See, there are 5 vertices. Vertices means that is common points of two sides. Common points of two sides means this is the common point of this side as well as this side. No? These are actually the common points of two sides. These are actually called the vertex. So A, B, C, D are 4 vertices of a quadrilateral. So got it, 4 vertices. Then diagonals. That is opposite joining line of the opposite vertex. We actually called the diagonal. Then definitely you just see this is AC and BD are the diagonals, 2 diagonals. Next, then the adjacent side. What is this actually? If two sides having one common point, these are actually called the adjacent. One common point. Here is these two sides AB and DA are common point is here. So these are adjacent sides. This AB and BC, this is a common point. So these are adjacent sides. But if there is no any common point, then this actually called this line AD and BC. There is no any common point. So these sides are actually called the opposite sides. This is also AB, opposite sides is DC. So opposite sides and common sides. Try to just keep it in your memory. It will be applicable for your solving some problems, applying all these things. Then consecutive angles. What is actually this? See, consecutive angles means if two angles, suppose DAB and CBA. These two angles is having, this is AB is the common side. These angles, this angle and these angles are actually called the adjacent angle. If two angles having one common side. If it is not common, see this angle and this angle, angle C and angle A, there is only common side over here. So this is actually called the opposite angle of this quadrilateral. So adjacent angles are A and B, or A and D, or B and C, or C and D. Now these are actually the consecutive angles are actually, it is also consecutive angle. You can just tell that is the any side, any two angles is having, this is one common side. These are actually the component of the quadrilateral. Now what are the different types of quadrilaterals are there? I have just shown you different types of quadrilaterals over here. Now first one is, see, a parallelogram. What is actually called a parallelogram? This is a quadrilateral first because this having 4 sides, a figure having 4 sides, quadrilateral. A quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel to each other. This is AB parallel DC and AD parallel BC. If opposite sides are parallel only, that type of quadrilateral is called a parallelogram. So this is parallelogram. Now next one is coming the rectangle. Now you can just give their different definition in different way, but one definition is like this: a parallelogram whose one angle is 90 degree. Parallelogram means you know that is opposite sides are parallel. This is a parallelogram whose one angle is 90 degree means all the angles are 90. That is still called a rectangle. You have already learned all these things. Even then I am just brushing up all these things. That is in the previous class you have already learned. Because this is actually required to solve the problems. Next one is the square. This is same way we are using this parallelogram over here. A parallelogram having all sides equal. That is AB equal to BC equal to CD and DA. And all angles are 90 degree. That is called a square. And here the diagonals are also equal and they actually bisect each other at 90 degree. This is square, properties of square. And then what is rhombus? This is also parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal, but no angles is 90 degree. This angle are not 90 degree. But their diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree, but they are not equal. That is AC not equal to BT. This is actually the difference between these two. That is, this angle is 90 degree, this is not 90 degree, and the diagonals are not equal. Here diagonals are equal. Next is coming the trapezium. A quadrilateral whose only one pair opposite sides are parallel. Another is non-parallel. So this is actually non-parallel side. And this is parallel side. One pair opposite sides are parallel. And maybe this trapezium may be isosceles trapezium. If their non-parallel sides are equal of any trapezium, then that type of trapezium is called isosceles trapezium. Next one is actually number 7 is the kite. This is actually the quadrilateral is another this. If two consecutive sides are equal, then that type of quadrilateral is called this is the consecutive two sides are equal. So these are actually the different or various type of quadrilaterals. So you have learned various type of quadrilateral. So from this figure you just draw all this within yourself. Try to just recall all these things and the property also, all the quadrilaterals. Then in my next video we shall start that is applying all this concept. We shall just try to solve all the exercises, the sum of the exercises. Thank you very much.